lovelies, welcome back to my channel. So with the fall and winter right here, actually, I thought that I would do for you guys a video that I haven't done in a while, and that is bring to you my newest favorite perfume collection coming up for the fall and winter months. One of the reasons why I wait so long in between doing videos like this is because my taste in perfumes change tremendously during the course of the year, depending on the time of the year, depending on the mood, depending on the activity or the event that I'm planning to go to. I will change my perfumes a lot. Another reason is because since I do change out my perfumes a lot, I don't typically buy the full size version of the perfume. I love Ulta and the little miniature size section of the store where they have the perfumes and things like that, where you can buy them for as little as $28, $30, $35, maybe $36. It just gives you the option to try many different perfumes and you don't have to commit to the bigger bottle. Okay, so without further ado, because I feel like I can go on rambling today for some reason, I'm just gonna jump into the video. So the first perfume that I have to review for you today is by My Philosophy. Well, it's actually Philosophy. It's My Philosophy Compassionate. It says, I see the world with love and compassion. My fragrance is creamy vanilla. If you're familiar with this brand, Philosophy has different scents that are supposed to express different moods that you feel like you're in or that seem to complement you. I picked up this one, and this fragrance is creamy vanilla. It smells like perfume and vanilla. This is one of those perfumes where you'll wear it out with your friends, or you're going just shopping to the grocery store and you just want to be low-key. You're not trying to attract attention, you're not trying to pull a mate. I'm not gonna say it's a very light scent. You would think creamy vanilla OSK is light, but you will definitely know that you have something on, but it's not overpowering. When I look at the packaging and when I smell it, it kind of, I mean, it's great as a body spray, but to me it's more of a room spray for me, and that's typically what I use it for after I've cleaned up my room and vacuumed and dusted and everything is nice and clean, and you know, you're just to top everything off, some of this into the center of the air and just like let the ceiling fan just kind of let it do its thing, and it just leaves the room smelling nice and clean and fragrant and womanly. And yeah, so yeah, I mean, it's a nice body spray, but I just kind of use it as a room spray. Okay, so the next perfume that I have is Tory Burch Love Relentlessly. Now, a funny story behind this one. When I first smelled this, it reminded me of something that my grandmother would wear. And I know we don't want to necessarily smell like an old lady, but I think it just probably kind of brought back sentimental feelings. I don't know. But it smelled like roses and mothball, which kind of, to me, is that old lady smell. I don't know, I don't know. I had to actually, I'm one of those people that I will, when I go to sample perfumes, I like to spritz it on the card, you know, fan it a little bit, walk around a little bit, let it, you know, let it dry on the card. If I really like it, I'll spray it on my skin, which I usually don't like to do because I don't like to, you know, if I like something and then I like another spray, I don't want it to mix with the spray that I've already sprayed, if that makes sense, because I know that's gonna change the chemistry anyway. So when I tried this, that's exactly what I did. I sprayed it on a card because I didn't initially fall in love with it, but I knew it smelled familiar. And just kind of walked around a little bit and let it dry on the card a little bit. And eventually, as the scent kind of wore down and it dried, the scent that you initially smell at first will be a lot different from the scent that you get once the product has dried, once the perfume has dried. Now when I smell it, I still get an overpowering sense of this is like for an older lady. It is, you know, it was something different for me, and I don't have anything from Tory Burch, but it is something to just kind of have handy, you know, if you're just out and you need something really quick to put on, or you forgot to pack your favorite perfume or something like that. This is really nice to have on hand just in case. And you had it handy. And the next fragrance that I have, and it's really, really small. This is Marc Jacobs Daisy Dream. I tend to kind of gravitate a lot towards his perfumes. I remember the last time I did a review of perfumes, or my favorite perfumes, I did Marc Jacobs Daisy, which I love to wear during the spring and summer. It's very soft. It has powdery undertones to it, and it's one of those perfumes where you could wear it, date night. You could go out on a night on the town with your friends, going to the movies, things like that. It's very versatile. I stumbled upon this small little nugget. I believe it was either at Marshall's or Ross. I can't remember which one. And it was like for like $9.99. I picked this up because I love black and white movies. And it kind of reminds me, like the bottle and the way you have to put it on, kind of reminds me of the way women would take their perfume, like the little topper here, and just kind of spread the perfume on them. Or you can also, just kind of dip it, put your forefinger over it and dip it and place it on your pulse points. It just kind of reminds me of that. I don't know, I love, black and white, TCM, Turner Classic chick. Kind of gives me that classic nostalgic kind of vibe about it because of the way you have to apply it. But yeah, I love this scent, very versatile. Okay, the next perfume that I have this is by Ralph Lauren. It's called Woman. And this very much smells expensive. This smells like you should be wearing, you should be toting a Coach purse, wearing Prada shoes, and a Ralph Lauren jacket or something. Like it's just, it smells like you should just be wearing, just from head to toe, nothing but name brand expensive clothes. I don't want to say it's loud, but when you put it on, of course, it's going to be loud. But as the day goes on, you will get little slight hints of it. Like it's not gonna be as overpowering, but it's very strong initially when you put it on. So I remember the first time that I wore this, I wore it out and my friend was like, oh, that smells like a very expensive perfume you got on. What's the name of it? And I'm like, I had to tell him that, hey, it's it is Ralph Lauren, but honey, I got it for like $30, okay? I got it for $30 at Ulta. It just smells expensive. It smells like you've washed with soap, your body is clean, and the cleaner your body is, the stronger this is gonna smell. I've noticed that if you reapply it like later on in the day, you're not gonna get as powerful a scent as you do in the beginning of the day when you're fresh out of the shower with freshly washed skin. It's gonna be very, very loud. But it smells very, very expensive. It smells like it costs more than it does. So I bought this about 6 months ago, and this is how much I've used because, I just kind of like to alternate, again, between my perfumes. What I will say though about this particular roll-on, the ball, is that you want to make sure that you're applying this to freshly washed skin. Do not, if you plan to use the ball, if you're going to use lotion on any parts of your skin, your pulse points, anywhere you plan to put the roller ball, I suggest that you try to skip those areas, because what I've noticed is that the lotion or whatever you're using on your skin other than soap, before you use the roll-on ball, it will change the smell. To me, it changes the way the actual perfume smells. And so what I try to do is I try to put this on first and then just kind of go around the area with my lotions and my creams and things like that, just so that I don't mess up the chemistry of what's going on in the bottle and changing the chemistry makeup of it, because I feel like it changes the way it smells. I've tried it several times, and I know for me, I can tell the difference between how it smells initially upon freshly washed skin, as opposed to, you know, you putting like a lotion on and lathering with any lotion or a cream or something and then putting this on. It just changes it. Also, it changes the, like, I don't know if you can see this, but it changes the clarity of the actual product. Like, I'm looking right here, and when I bought this, it was like starch clear. I could see right through it, but right now I can just see, you know, just little particles in it, and I just know it's changing the way it smells. So if you're looking to impress somebody or to leave that lingering scent or have that trail of nice scent following you everywhere you go, you can't go wrong with this one. It's great. Okay, and my last perfume for you today is hands down going to be my favorite, and you could probably tell because I only have this much left, which is, you know, this is an accomplishment for me because I usually don't finish my bottles within a year. I bought this maybe 6 months ago and I am almost done. And you best believe when I run out of this, I will be buying more. This is Vince Camuto's Bella. Now, he has a ton of other fragrances that I have yet to try as of right now. I will say that it took me like 2 or 3 trips to the store before I actually settled on this. It was only because I was out looking for another perfume and purchased that perfume over this one. But when I finally settled on this, I couldn't have been more satisfied. Like, this perfume is, it's sensual, it makes you feel beautiful. It smells mysterious. It's for that mystery woman. It's for the woman that shows up and she's just kind of very low key. She's sitting in the back, but she's beautiful. Everybody wants to know who she is. And she's just exuding presence without even letting her presence be known. Just an air of mystery. Even when you put it on and you leave a spot, it's gonna have people wondering, who is she? What is she wearing? It's one of those perfumes where you won't forget it. Like, you will not forget the smell of this. It's not overpowering. It's not loud. It's just mystery and exoticism mixed up into one. You could even wear this in the workplace. I could see you wearing this in, you know, in like an office space. You're not trying to attract a lot of attention. You could do date night with it. You could possibly get away with date night. Maybe an evening date. Maybe an evening date with this, definitely. It is to be carried. This is one of those perfumes that is to be carried on the wind. It's one of those perfumes like right now for the fall, when you're out and you just get this nice gush of fall breeze, and it takes your perfume and it just kind of floats it in the air, and you're standing out with a bunch of people doing whatever at whatever event, and people are like, you know, heads are turning because they're smelling it. It's for the mystery woman. It's for that mysterious woman. Nobody knows her name. You know, you don't know where she came from. She's just there. She's beautiful. It encompasses that. So yeah. All right, so those are my favorite fall and winter perfumes that I will be alternating with throughout the season. And I hope you do get a chance to go and at least try some of these fragrances for yourself, even if it's just to splash some on a card and just kind of, you know, experience it for yourself, and choose a fragrance that makes a statement about you, a fragrance that compliments you and makes you rise up to your best possible self. So if you like this video, thumbs it up, subscribe and share, and I will see you in another one. Bye.